Hi YouTube, it's Paul from Paul and Shannon's Life. It's just after July 4th and I wanted to do a quick video, or hopefully quick video today, to let you know some toys that I think are going to be really good or on a lot of kids' Christmas lists this year, 2013. So if your kids are anything like mine, as you can see behind me, we love Legos here in this house. Lego has been one of the top performing toys for years. Kids of all ages just seem to love them, especially the licensed stuff. However, Lego from time to time, in order to make room for new sets that are coming out, they retire older sets, which means Lego no longer produces them. And when that happens, what's on the store shelves gets sold out, sometimes clearanced out, and there is no more. Normally that wouldn't be a big deal, but when kids want it for Christmas time, parents oftentimes end up going to extreme lengths to get it and paying more than suggested retail, which is no big deal, if you've got the extra money. But if you're on a budget, or if you just like to plan ahead, hopefully you'll find this information kind of useful. We're going to talk today about 5 sets that Lego has announced that are going to be retired, meaning they won't be available anymore, and I think are going to be in very, very high demand this Christmas. So let me show you what we've got. To start with, this is a small set. This is from the Avengers toy line. This is Captain America's Avenging Cycle. It's one of the smaller sets. It has a retail price of $12.99. You may be wondering what that is. That's actually a clearance sticker from my local Walmart. Our local Walmarts have clearanced these out. They are no longer on the shelves. These are sold out at Lego.com as well. Our Targets are sold out. Basically, unless you get really lucky, you're not going to see this on the store shelf around where I live anymore. I happen to get lucky and get this one, but that may not be the situation in your area. You may be able to pick it up, but I know that on Amazon these are about $20 each already. And like I just said, this was a $12.99 set a few weeks ago before Lego announced that it was going to be retired. So anyway, Marvel Avengers, always popular. This is the only set that you can get this Captain America figure in. Also, that's something else. So if you've got kids that love Captain America and you kind of been holding off about, I can wait to get this, I suggest you probably start planning to get one sooner rather than later. All right, moving along to stick with the superhero theme. This is from the Batman line of Legos, from the DC Universe superheroes. This is the Batwing over Gotham City, Batwing Battle over Gotham City. This comes with Batman in his black suit, along with a pretty iconic looking ship, which is really cool. He's battling the Joker, and that's the Joker copter, and it also comes with the Joker henchman minifigure. Now, you can get this particular Batman in a different set. This is the same Batman that comes with the Batcave, I believe, which is a more expensive set, for those who are keeping track. This set, by the way, is a retail price of $35 right now. This is available on Lego.com. It is available pretty much on every toy site right now. This one has not officially been announced as a retired. However, the people at my Lego store have said that Lego is no longer going to be producing this one. Again, more superhero sets are on their way, so they have to make some room somewhere, so some of our favorites have to go away. But anyway, this is a pretty cool set because the Joker is Batman's archenemy. This is kind of an iconic set, and this is the only place you can get this Batwing, which is like Batman's cool jet fighter thing. So very cool set, reasonable price right now. This easily could be $50, $60, $70 around Christmas time if this is something that you can't live without. Anyway, let's see. Now let's move on to another very popular line. Again, this is a smaller set. This is Star Wars. This is the Endor Rebel Trooper and Imperial Trooper Battle Pack. That's a mouthful. This set comes with a Scout Trooper on a speeder bike. It comes with a Stormtrooper and 2 Endor Rebel Troopers. Now, if you grew up around the same time I did, Star Wars were like the biggest movies going. This is from the Return of the Jedi line, which is officially Episode 6. This is the Battle of Endor, which is the battle where the little fuzzy Ewok guys are fighting the people. Anyway, this is a cool little army builder pack, a lot of collectors call it. because a lot of people who play with Legos, they want to build big scenes or play with big scenes, and a lot of times the Lego sets only give you one or two of the bad guy or good guy, not the core characters like Luke Skywalker or Princess Leia or people with names, but more just kind of the background people, like the Stormtrooper, nameless faceless guy in a really cool set of white armor. You need, on the screen you saw hundreds, if not thousands of them. Made you think like there were whole armies. Well, what kid doesn't want an army of Stormtroopers or of little rebel guys? As a side note, the set is not out yet, but there is a huge set coming out very soon. It's going to be called the Ewok Village set. It's going to be a big set with the Ewok Village that I just mentioned. It's going to be a big Endor set, so I think that these sets will be a natural expansion to that. However, like I said, this set's not going to be available anymore. So if you see these on your shelf at Target or Walmart or something, and you think you might be interested in that Ewok Village set, you might want to pick up a couple of these just to be able to expand your Rebel Trooper and Imperial forces. All right. The next two sets that we're going to talk about are from the Lord of the Rings line. Again, another big movie franchise. We got the Hobbit movie, the second Hobbit movie coming out later this fall. This is from the original 3 movies. This is, again, the smaller set. This has a $12.99 retail price tag. However, these are on clearance at a lot of places around us, just like the Captain America's Avenging cycle was. Let's see, this is Gandalf Arrives, is the name of the set. Like I said already, it was a $12.99 set. This set is from the iconic scene that kind of opens up the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings, the first movie of the 3, where Gandalf is arriving at the Shire and he meets Frodo. It contains the figure of Gandalf the Grey, and it also has the Shire Frodo with the printing of him in that outfit. That's a figure that you don't get in other sets. So if you're a minifigure collector, a lot of sets have Gandalf the Grey. You can find him other places, but this particular Frodo is a harder figure to get. I think he came in an exclusive poly bag, but those are long gone. It also comes with a wagon and a horse, and some kind of cool design elements. Again, cheaper set right now, but I would expect to pay more later on if you don't pick it up right now. If you're a collector of Lord of the Rings, or if your kids really like that, and this is something they've expressed interest in, it's always better to pick it up now rather than sooner, or now rather than later. You know what I meant. All right, the last thing I want to talk about, and I don't have it to show you because this is a hard to find set. It is set 9476. It is titled The Orc Forge. Again, like I said, it's from the Lord of the Rings line. It's another scene depicted in the Fellowship of the Rings. This one is the evil forces tearing down the forest around Isengard, which is the Tower of Saruman. And this was an exclusive set that was exclusive to the Lego company and to Target. So you could only get it at those 2 places. When Lego announced that these were going to be retired, they quickly sold out. This is no longer available at Lego.com. I haven't been able to find one at any of my Targets around town. We have about 4 or 5 of them around here, and they've been gone for quite a while. They weren't on the shelf often anyway. I mean, it truly was a harder to get set. It was a set that I chose to wait on because I had other priorities as far as Lego stuff went, and now that it's retired, I'm unable to find it. So I'm still trying to debate whether it's something I can't live without. If it is, I'm going to have to resort to eBay or Amazon or somewhere else, and I'm going to have to pay the higher price to get myself one. But it was a cool set. Came with some exclusive minifigures. Came with Lurtz, which was the head. If you're one of the geeks like me and you know the Lord of the Rings guys, it's one of the Uruk-hai leaders. Also came with some exclusive armor pieces that you couldn't get elsewhere. Came with a light-up brick. And this is an interesting set to mention just because I told you about the Star Wars Endor set, a bigger set coming out, which is going to help that smaller set. There's a brand new Lord of the Rings set that just came out called the Tower of Orthanc, which is Saruman's Tower. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but anyway. It's Saruman's Tower, and it's a much larger set, $200 set, but this set, the Orc Forge, goes with that. It kind of completes that scene, or it doesn't complete it, but it helps the scene out. So all of a sudden, collectors and people who want the entire line, they're now putting the Orc Forge kind of to the top of their list of stuff because they really feel like they have something to to expand that with. Whereas before, the reason I didn't pick one up before was it really just didn't go with the other stuff in the line. I didn't think it was kind of off on its own. And while I liked the minifigures and I liked some of the stuff in it, I just didn't really see a connection with some of the other things, so I chose to buy other things first. But now it retired, and I don't have that option anymore. Anyway, other stuff is retiring from LEGO. However, these were just 5 notable sets, again sharing some of the major huge licenses that LEGO has: Marvel, DC Comics, superhero guys. Star Wars and Lord of the Rings are always very popular sets for a lot of different reasons. Not just people that like Legos collect them, but collectors of those hobbies like them as well. But anyway, just wanted to let you know that that's something I think will be very, very sought after this Christmas season. So if you have the opportunity to get them now, I would definitely take advantage of that. Good luck on the hunt, and I will see you next time.